And we are loading up Game 2 of Team Dynamic versus CLG Prime. Again, if you just tuned in, CLG Prime having a staggeringly commanding Game 1. If on a ship, CLG Prime would be the captain, and Team Dynamic would be the powder monkey.
They'd be the cabin boy.
There
we go. Since to keep up with the pirate puns, because apparently that is the theme of today. Happy National Talk Like a Pirate Day, ladies and gentlemen. You get to suffer along with me. And we are in game number 2 between Team Dynamic, now on your blue side. So, of course, because I have the blue shirt, I am cheering for them. Against CLG Prime on the red side, which is Monte Cristo's pick, since he is now wearing the red shirt as well. So we're going to have to see, is Team Dynamic going to be able to adjust to what CLG threw at them in game number 1? And now that they've taken away Katarina, and now that they have Alistar as a champion, as well as Zion's part picking up Rumble, someone that could benefit a little bit more from team fights than his very, very damaging Jace build did in game number 1, are they going to be able to take game number 2 against CLG?
I'm not sure. A little early action looks like it's about to unfold here. We do have Team Dynamic getting a couple of harpoons down onto HotShotGG. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to clean this up or not. It looks like he will be able to get away.
I don't know. There's another round of harpoons already. He is going to land one and then another, but HotShot's just going to be chased away from his red buff. On the backside, though, we have Lulu going with the glitter lance, but a very nice Sonic Wave Wednesday ending strike from Nintendo Dex. He's going to walk into a counter strike from Jax, though. Flashing out of the way. He is ignited, will not go down. There's a cleanse being popped by Doublelift. Voyboy's in a very bad spot. HotShot's going to come back in after using some potions. Flash away now from the side of Team Dynamic. Look at all the poke going down on the Paradoxical. Udyr's going to net a kill. First blood on Lee Sin. Corky's going to respond, though, with picking up a kill on Jax. Flash is going off. A very nice pulverize from Pixel is going to hit every single member of CLG. But a flash forward from HotShot with the Phoenix Dance and the damage from Doublelift going to seal the deal. A 2-for-1 trade. First blood from CLG.
You know what I really like about what we just saw from HotShot was that when there was a pincher movement going on from CLG Prime, instead of taking Bear Stance, he took Phoenix Stance because his team was able to corral them into a very small location for that AoE damage. That's just great presence of mind coming from HotShot on that level 1 fight.
That was a level 1 engagement that Team Dynamic wishes went a little bit more in their favor. We do have 2 assists now on the side of Gragas, but Lulu not picking up any. Doesn't really matter, though, because she is the support champion on the side. The kill did go to Corky on the side of Team Dynamic, so Corky's not going to be too far behind Ezreal, who did pick up a kill on the side for CLG. But once again, HotShot, you mentioned, he likes to play a little bit patiently in the jungle. Normally he gets him behind. Now with the first blood, with those assists to his name, he's going to be in a bit better position.
And you saw he just got red buff, and he immediately blue pilled, and I was like, why is he doing that? But guess what he picks up? Boots of mobility. So he's just going to be screaming out of the jungle right now.
That is something that if Udyr could have a way to fix his very, very difficult way to engage in ganks, would be very beneficial. Just pick up a level, basically level 1 boots of mobility. That's what HotShot has. So if he does decide to go for a little bit more gank style, he does have Bear Stance now at level 2. He is going to secure the blue buff, get up to level 3 very soon, and then potentially get a very aggressive gank on this lane swap bottom lane from the side of Team Dynamic. That's an Udyr you don't expect to see very early.
By the way, Tom, we didn't even talk about yet how the lane swap has happened.
Yes, we do. We have Corky and Alistar in the top lane against Voyboy on Jax. Meanwhile, Rumble going into the solo lane against Lulu and Ezreal. That is going to be a very poke-heavy lane. Rumble's going to have a very, very difficult time trying to last hit with those Electro Harpoons.
HotShot going to come in for a gank on mid lane. Paradoxal's going to flash out. Sinister Steel going down, going to give him a little extra movement boost, but HotShot on his tail. Big Fat LB coming in for the body slam, and HotShot will get the kill on that one. Now they're chasing Nintendo Dex back. He's going to safeguard to a minion and come out relatively unscathed, but that's going to be another kill for HotShot.
We do have in the top lane actually a lot of damage going down on Voyboy as well. We have once again Nintendo Dex trying to hold up this mid lane. He has double buffs. He doesn't actually want to die to the combined power of HotShot and Big Fat LP either. Bottom lane, we have Zion Spartan push all the way back to his tower. As I said, extremely difficult to last hit with Rumble in this lane, but Jackson's going to have an easier time in top lane as he needs to get in melee range. At least Rumble's going to have a Flame Spitter and some Electro Harpoons to balance it out.
Yeah, you know, neither of these champions, though, are champions you necessarily want in a 1v2 situation. So Rumble, as you're saying, a bit of the better choice for this lane matchup. Voyboy having a bit of trouble, but HotShot's got to be coming around right now. He does have double buffs, but there is a ward in Tribe Rush. It gets pinged by Team Dynamic, and he's just going to back off.
And they do ping to know that. Let Paradoxical know in the mid lane that HotShot could be coming around for a gank, and he is stopping over at his race, deciding he's just going to try to zone out Katarina. Look how fast Udyr is moving between lanes. Here comes the bear stance. Looks like both had LP. Did go in with a body slam. Paradoxical having to Shumpo to get out of there. Sinister Steel goes off, doesn't tag anyone with damage. Another bear stance is going to land the stun. Ignite goes off, body slam as well, and that is another kill on Katarina in the mid lane.
Wow, HotShot is doing just a great job of coming in at really good angles for these ganks. He's really making the most out of the situation and terrorizing Paradoxical while Katarina's flash is down.
He's also terrorizing Nintendo's jungle, going all the way in behind the bottom tower, knowing that it's the 1v2 lane, pressing Nintendo all the way back. And look at this. Is HotShot playing Dota? He's pulling creeps away from the bottom lane, letting his bottom lane push this tower down. 5 minutes in, they could potentially die down on a very low Nintendo. There goes HotShot popping the bear stance. Chowster and Doublelift going to come with an arcane shift and a flash forward, and Lulu going to pick up a kill there. HotShot getting the double shield from Turtle stance and the health picks. Now Zion Spartan's in a very dangerous spot. He's overheated. He can't cast any spells. Doublelift going to seal the deal, and 2 more kills picked up. 6-1 CLG.
Wow, I'm so afraid of HotShot's Udyr right now. He's been doing such an amazing job of snowballing off those early kills, going back immediately to pick up the boots of Moby, and then just sprinting around the map, picking up kills left and right, snowballing his lanes. Very, very impressive jungling from him.
You remember how last game we said we didn't know when we saw a 20,000 gold advantage at 25 minutes into the game? I don't know the last time I saw a 3,500 gold advantage at 6 minutes into the game, Bonzi.
Wow, this is so impressive. I wonder if they're going to do the lane swap. Yeah, we do see Chowster and Double heading up to top lane to relieve Voyboy of some of that pressure. He does have only 16 CS. Rumble has 15, though. Zion Spartan actually down a CS in that bottom lane.
I wouldn't doubt it. He did die, and Jax has been last hitting under turret as well as basically as well as he can. Voidboy getting a little aggressive. TD, Pixel, and Wild Turtle knowing that something's up because of this. Gonna jump forward, gets the counter strike down on Wild Turtle, has to flash away. Wild Turtle's taking a lot of damage on Doublelift, is gonna wind up picking up a killing spree, taking him down with those Phage procs.
Yeah, that was actually great timing. Doublelift had just picked up that Phage and able to do the burst damage and survive long enough under that turret. Nintendo X actually coming in for a bit of a harass on Doublelift, but that's not going to be very effective.
No, and I think we've seen Nintendo X level 4 for the past minute and a half or two. Meanwhile, HotShot, as we said, being the one that's usually a little behind in the jungle, is level 6 now. There is a nice equalizer going down from Zion Spartan, trying to trade some damage. Meanwhile, on top lane, though, we are going to find out that Lulu's going to wind up trading kills with Lee Sin as he picks up a kill on Jax, but it looks like Ezreal's going to be able to pick up a kill on Alistar. In addition to this, Lulu will get executed by the tower. No damage tagged on her whatsoever, and Doublelift going to live with 65 HP.
Yeah, he got down really, really low there. Actually turned around just for a second to get his 6% lifesteal from Masteries and the Doran's Blade so that he wouldn't go down from the damage from the caster minions.
This is a side of CLG that I don't think we've really seen that often. The very aggressive side, the aggressive HotShot jungler coming out from Udyr. As you said, it's going to be very interesting to see how he decides to change his playstyle now that he's not really playing the supporty kind of jungler with potential hard CC and a lot of gank potential. But he, with that first blood, able to pick up those boots of mobility, has the Philosopher's Stone. He's going to be going for the same kind of core items regardless. Going to be picking up Australia's Reverie, most likely going for a Randuin's Omen as well. He has an Oracle's Elixir before most of Team Dynamic can even go back and afford their first Doran's item. So he is just being absolutely menacing. Bottom lane, we do see Jax is going to go in, trying to pick up a kill on Zion Spartan, but he is going to run into Nintendo X and Pixel. There's a headbutt against the wall. Pulverize goes off. Voyboy, I don't know if you're going to be able to get out of this one. Counter-Strike does go off. Is he going to be able to take down Zion Spartan? He flashes away. He is tagged with Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike for the kill there from Nintendo X. Now Santa Claus is coming in to try to pick up a kill. Explosive Cast on Zion Spartan will not deal enough damage at this point in time. Missing the Q from Lee Sin. It looks like GG might be able to get away from this one.
Yeah, he knew Paradoxical was going to be coming in as well.
Ooh, Shunpo to the ward actually. Paradoxical trying to pick up some damage on GG, but no, he's going to be able to body slam and get out of that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, not much that TD could do there to actually secure that kill against Gragas with the body slams and with the kind of head start that he got. Now, in the meantime, Chowster and Doublelift just going to go ahead and take this top turret, so they're going to be opening up the map to some pretty serious roaming here in just a second.
And if it's any potential of what we've seen from HotShotGG already in this game, then it's going to be a lot of deadly roaming on Team Dynamic. Dynamic's going to have to respawn by trying to... They can't even ward up the map, actually, now that I think about it, because HotShot has had that very early Oracle's Elixir. So they're going to have to play it relatively safe, something Team Dynamic is not really used to doing. They're going to have to try to farm up. They could potentially hit some sort of mid-game timing again, but last game it didn't work when they tried to do that against CLG. And we have to consider the fact that now Voyboy's playing Jax. Ezreal has picked up a Phage. He could be going for the Phage into Trinity Force build as well. So CLG, with their advantage, could be doing the same exact thing that Team Dynamic's trying to play for, and just going to shut them out.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone for Dragon yet. They're much more interested in taking these turrets, even though they did have the two champions in bottom lane, and they did sort of have a small window, playing it somewhat safely in spite of all of their tower diving and kind of really gank-heavy offense that they've been playing so far. HotShotGG just going to go ahead and patrol the perimeter at the back of the turret, but he doesn't like what he sees, and so he's going to back off.
And we did have an explosive cast coming out from Gragas, trapping Katarina against the wall between her own turret. Once again, the turret's working against Team Dynamic in game number 2 here. They are going to be able to keep this mid tower alive, but CLG is going to want to try to push it down. Hotshot, Chester, and GG still kind of milling about in the lane. We do have Hotshot counter-jungling away the race from Team Dynamic, as all four of them have to kind of group up and clump together. One thing that we have seen from Team Dynamic, though, is Zion Spartan has not really been in any early team engagements. He's just trying to farm up and keep himself beefy, but by the time they get into an engagement with him, he isn't able to do anything against CLG.
And we got some flashes. I heard a flash go down somewhere.
That's a nice flash over the wall from Zion Spartan. He actually went by this little brazier over here and jumped all the way back across that big block. And now Hotshot's going to play a little ring around the rose. He does find Zion Spartan, but this is going to let TD pressure off that mid lane a little bit, pushing back Big Fat LP and Chowster in the mid lane.
Well, Nintendo X continuing to play quite aggressively, getting up in the faces of Big Fat LP and Chowster just to try and keep them from doing too much damage or pushing the lane too hard. Chowster, or Big Fat LP rather, going to miss the explosive cask, trying to isolate Nintendo for Hotshot. Now Hotshot going to come in, just applying a little pressure as well. Doublelift in bottom lane is just going to go ahead and straight up demolish Wild Turtle.
And meanwhile, we do have in bottom lane Voyboy going to trade against Zion Spartan under tower. It looks like they are going to trade kills for one another there. We have Pixel and Nintendo going against with Paradoxical on the mid lane, continuing to chase Chowster and Big Fat LP away. But the more time they spend in this mid lane, the more time that the solo lanes of CLG with their early game advantage are pushing down. Top lane is pushing. We do have Paradoxical trying to get a lot of damage down to Chowster, but he has a Heart of Gold in addition to that Philosopher's Stone. He's not going down very easily despite being a support character with his health picks. Doublelift is going to take away the second top tower at 12 minutes into the game.
And CLG just looking like a freight train, just unstoppably smashing into Team Dynamic's base this game. I'm not even sure what Team Dynamic can do at this point. We're at 12 minutes and we're already there at an 8,000 gold differential.
We do have Team Dynamic trying to apply some pressure back into this mid lane. It is the one lane they still have the first tower up in, despite it being at half HP. If they can try to generate some sort of advantage by counteracting and pushing this mid tower, they'll give them a little bit more brevity in the map presence. Voyboy, in the meantime, going to jump in, trying to land a counter-strike on Paradoxical, but he is going to be able to get away from that one.
And Tom, take a look at Doublelift. Phage and BF Sword at 12 minutes on the back of his 96 CS and more staggering 5-0-3 score.
We do have Nintendo finding HotShotGG awaiting in the bush. Hotshot just constantly behind Team Dynamic. It's forcing Team Dynamic to go a little bit forward and play a bit safer. They're having to ward up their own jungle. They're having to stay clustered together because they don't want Hotshot coming from behind and singling out their AD or singling out their AP mid. So Hotshot doing a really good job of running basically just zone defense. Meanwhile, we do see that Voyboy is going to come down here with help from Hotshot and just go in and take down Zion Spartan, who continues to just try to play Rambo for Team Dynamic.
Hotshot now 2-0-5, really picking up the support and the assists for his team, going for those gold for 10 items, just content to keep pushing these lanes. Look at what he's doing. All he's doing in this bottom lane, as you pointed out earlier, Tom, he's either pulling it into his jungle, and we actually have some action here as Nintendo X going to go ahead and try and dissuade CLG from taking this tower, but it's just not going to be enough, and there's another turret, 4 now at 13 minutes, 4 towers down at the 13-minute mark. truly staggering.
Nintendo, speaking of playing Rambo, decided to try to go in on that Sonic Wave resonating strike combo on Lulu, knocking someone back, but it's not going to work out. HotShot trying to chase down Team Dynamic. They're trying to recall on their own base, and they can't even be safe doing that. There goes a bottom tower down for Voyboy. Zion Spartan continuing to push down that lane, pick up Doran shields, pick up any sort of items he can to try to counteract, but CLG 14 minutes and 15 seconds into this game number 2 has all of the outside towers down for Team Dynamic.
I mean, this is so mind-blowing, Tom. 6 towers at the 14-minute mark. I do not recall a professional game where I could ever say that statement before.
Pretty soon, people making those annoying Azubu Blaze analogies on Reddit are going to have to start making annoying CLG Prime references on Reddit.
No, Tom, no.
We do have CLG, though, continuing to push their advantage, stealing away enemy blue buff. We did have GG thinking he killed the blue buff, then going back, having to kill it all the way through a reset.
Zion Spartan actually in trouble in bottom lane once again, overextending and being harassed by Voyboy and HotShot. And look at that dodge of the equalizer. Voyboy waiting and baiting it out at low HP and manages to take the kill.
Pixel trying to go in and do something afterwards, but unfortunately, Alistar, you are only a support character. I don't think you're going to be able to do anything. Nintendo X, though, in the meantime, might be able to make a little bit of a statement. Paradoxal and Katarina also trying to find Voyboy. Nintendo could potentially find HotShot. They take down the Oracles, which would be very beneficial, but Nintendo now getting closed in on by GG is going to be able to get out of there with the Safeguard Iron Will combo onto Katarina. GG is going to try chasing, though. Katarina actually popping the Death Lotus. The kick from Lee Sin is going to knock Gragas out of there, mixing up Voyboy and GG now because they're playing the same characters over and over again with one another. But Team Dynamic, even when they try to get aggressive and chase something down, not able to capitalize on anything.
Yeah, and even though Zion Spartan has gone for a mid-game build here with the Haunting Guys, he's really not able to do any damage. Paradoxical manages to get out at the last second, Shunpoing to a ward, but Doublelift is waiting with a Mystic shot to the face.
And now, Pixel, I don't think you're going to be very long for this world. Despite popping that ultimate, look at all the damage from Doublelift. Look at the Glitter Lance landing from Chowster. Chowster is actually the one that's going to be on a killing spree. And when your support character is 3, 1, and 5, and you don't have a member of the enemy team that is anywhere near that, you know that you're in trouble.
Yeah. And Chowster, check it out. He also has a Haunting Guys, so he's going for that poke, for that damage. Nintendo X getting caught out in the jungle, and Doublelift just chunking him, hitting those phage procs, and that will be a Glitter Lance slow and another auto for the kill.
That was a true shot barrage from Ezreal that did more than half of Nintendo X's HP. That is a Lee Sin that has, even though he has a Wriggles Lantern, he's not really building health. He's a little bit tankier. Top lane, Zion Spartan once again, all the way on the other side of the map when the rest of his team is in base, getting caught out by the Voyboy HotShot combination. I have so many pings going on in my ears to try to figure out where things are going on, Monty. I can't find it all.
I know, I mean, HotShot is everywhere. He is everywhere on this map. It seems like he is just in the right place at the right time every time. Look at his assists. He's now, what, 4-0-5? I mean, he's helped Voyboy significantly come back into this game from that early deficit. He did give up a kill in that level 1 fight.
On top of this, he has picked up a Frozen Heart now. Even though they have a double AP composition coming out from Rumble and Katarina, deciding he's going to go for a Frozen Heart and slow down any hope of having their range carry or Lee Sin do anything. Pixel, I don't think you can take on the rest of CLG there. They are going to melt down Baron and then melt down Alistar nearly as quick as possible. HotShot pursuing chase here, does have the boots mobility, has that bear stance, trying to proc up on Nintendo. Gragas going to come ahead with the body slam, explosive cast into Udyr. Katarina is going to be able to Shunpo and flash away from that one. And here comes Zion Spartan, potentially the one-man wrecking crew. But Nintendo Dex is going to try to go in with him on this one. He doesn't know that Zion Spartan only does suicide missions, Monty. Nintendo goes down, Zion Spartan goes down, a Wild Turtle appears and is able to shut down HotShot and the Oracles. Katarina can respawn and pick up a kill on Jax as well. Now Gragas, even though he took down Katarina, no, Wild Turtle's not going to be able to pursue despite having that red buff, and TD netting some very much so needed kills.
Yeah, they are going to come up a little bit in the gold disparity. However, it is still 15,000 in CLG's favor. Big Fat LP simply going to back off and blue pill. Now Pixel coming in, warding up, trying to get some damage or get him away, trying to convince him not to blue pill so close to the base, but he did have a ward in that brush, so no problem. He will get out easy. HotShot picking up a Frozen Heart, not on this back, but on his last back, actually. Didn't get a chance to talk about that earlier. So that's going to be inhibiting the damage coming out from Team Dynamic even more than the massive lead that CLG possesses, already has.
Pixel gets whimsied as he's trying to chase down Chowster, but does get the engagement he wants with the pulverized headbutt combo. Wild growth on Chowster himself. Doublelift is still continuing to poke down in the back. A very nice Zion Spartan equalizer is going to take him down though. But can Doublelift solo the team? 1 kill, 2 kills. Is he going to get the 3rd kill on Paradoxical? 3 kills with the Mystic Shot. Here comes HotShotGG to try to make it 4. Doublelift with the Arcane Shift. Quadra kill as he gets over the wall. But a Wild Turtle will be hiding up by blue buff. CLG knows exactly where it is. Is he going to get the delayed penta? No. But Doublelift, 4 kills, Monty.
And Doublelift immediately calling Wild Turtle a scumbag for not being there for the penta. Hotshot coming in with a great Shirelia's Reverie to pick up that kill for Doublelift, just shooting Nintendo over the wall after he ward bounced into his own base.
And if I were Team Dynamic at this point, you can't even surrender. 19 minutes and 43 seconds. Is Doublelift going to get the Vengeance kill on Wild Turtle? No, he's going to actually Valkyrie out of there and then Flash and try to get away.
They're trying to break the record from last game, Tom. They're close to that 20,000 gold mark, but it's still not even 20 minutes.
Oh, Katarina's going to try to go and get some damage down on the HotShotGG, but he's not taking any of it. Now TD trying to push back. This is the one thing CLG's been doing, is overextending, and if TD can ace them here, that'd be really, really devastating for their strategy. Katarina is going to wind up picking up a kill on Jack. Doublelift, though, the Starman, is going to wind up arcane shifting out of the way. Gragas gets a kill on Katarina. There's another legendary spree being added onto the many kills under the belt of Ezreal from Doublelift. Looks like Alistar not going to be able to get out of there. Another double kill picked up by Ezreal. Can we get a second triple kill? No, Scumbag GG's going to end that one. Wild Turtle, meantime, is going to be trying to chase down. Ezreal does actually go down to Zion Spartan's equalizer. Now can Wild Turtle net a kill on Hotshot? Big Fat LP is going to say no. Explosive cast is still up. Oh, but a nice dodge of the body slam. Turret shot's going to take him down, and a double kill is net by Wild Turtle. Some very nifty moves coming out from him there.
Wow, that Valkyrie dodge on the body slam was really impressive. Nice work by Wild Turtle to take the advantage in that situation and make the most out of it.
Oh, man. Was that Wild Turtle in chat say it was too easy? Or is that someone else?
The Nintendo deck saying it may have been a little bit easy.
All right, now Team Dynamic faces a very difficult challenge. Can Nintendo decks take down a super minion at this point in time?
I don't know if he can, Tom. He does have Wriggle's Lantern, so that will help him with some procs. But you can see how much of a difficult time Team Dynamic is having clearing away these super minion waves.
Let's look at this, just the levels on the side of CLG. Even Lulu is level 13, and she's actually getting harassed down from Pixel and Zion Spartan. Exhaust goes off on Zion Spartan. There's the Whimsy to speed her up. Can Nintendo connect with the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike? No, he misses, but a flash over the wall and a very nice ultimate there will seal the deal. Pixel going to pick up that kill. Don't know if he needed that one, but that is finally going to propel Pixel to a double-digit level, but Nintendo deck still lagging behind at level 9.
Wow, that is such a huge difference. I mean, level 13 to level 9. Wow, HotShotGG just dominating in the jungle.
Voiboy picking up another kill, finds a Wild Turtle and a brush, trying to secure his red buff, and Voiboy is going to say, nah, actually that one's mine. I'm going to take that one from you.
And Doublelift ruining his streak in that last fight, now only sitting at 14-1-8. 14 kills, 8 assists in 22 minutes.
Better bench Doublelift.
Better bench Doublelift. Wow, so impressive.
We do have CLG continuing to push down the base. Both red buffs are on this side. Look at Hotshot. He's just running zone right here. Wailing away on Paradoxical as Katarina, trying to make something happen. The rest of his team is going to meander in at any given time. Body slam from GG down on the Pixel. Explosive cast knocking him even further away. The ultimate has been popped from Alistar to try to make him survive from that one. Hotshot continuing to just run behind towers as his team continues to wail away on them from the front. This inhibitor is now exposed. Hotshot barely taking any damage as Team Dynamic has none on top of the Frozen Heart that he wound up being able to pick up. Continuing to wail away on the inhibitor, but now CLG playing the kite, playing the poke as well as possible. Doublelift is going to arcane shift back and get a lot of damage down with Essence Flux and Mystic Shot on top of this. Chowster going to be coming in now. Now the runaway from Lulu. Flash forward from Hotshot. True Shot Barrage goes across two members of Team Dynamic. There's the Wild Growth going down onto Udyr. Lulu nets a kill onto Zion Spartan. This is going to be a double kill as she wants to pick up a kill on Lee Sin as well. Ezreal now reprising his role as the main carry, picks up a kill on Alistar. Paradoxical trying to retreat to the safety of the base. That is a triple kill now for Lulu as he is going to wind up picking up the kill in the fountain. Wild Turtle continuing to try to run away to stop the advance from CLG, but I don't think they can do anything, Monty. 36 to 12.
Haunting guys, Nashor's Tooth, Lulu, too strong, Tom, too strong.
There's a Nashor's Tooth and a Chalice of Harmony. I didn't even see that, but it looks like Wild Turtle is actually going to get dove in the base by Ezreal now. Looks like CLG pretending they're a Zubu Blaze, running into the fountain as the Nexus goes down. Chauster being the only one to take it down, and that is GG Monte Cristo. Game number 2 going to CLG Prime with style.
With style, like Draven.
We like Draven, but not quite, because Draven does it all.
That's true. That's so true. Well, Tom, it looks like they beat their mark. At the end of that game, it was before 20 minutes, and it was a 23,000 gold even domination by CLG Prime.
Is there a way for us to get the score screen up? Because I want to point out a big gold differential between Doublelift Ezreal and the range carry from Wild Turtle. 13.5k to 7.1k. He almost doubled his gold output in that entire game. Ezreal himself almost made as much gold as Team Dynamic.
That is, oh my god. Well, I mean, he made 50% of the amount of gold that Team Dynamic made as a team, pretty much. That is just shocking. And before you guys start complaining that Tom and I are big CLG Prime fans,
I think we all are after that
I think we all are after that game. But frankly, you know, we love Team Dynamic. Team Dynamic's an amazing team that has done so well in the North American circuit. They're a young team, but they're very, very talented, and it is just surprising to see them lose this hard.
Like we were mentioning the entire cast, Team Dynamic has been known for very aggressive play style, and CLG in the past has been known to be a little bit more passive play style. CLG completely switching the roles around, even though Team Dynamic, game number 2, they went for a level 1 invade. Game number 1, they had a pretty aggressive composition. They had Jace. They had the ability to have that built-in team Shirelias. They had everything they needed. They were going for mid-game timings like they love to do. CLG just identified it and was able to shut them down with, albeit interesting compositions. Game number 2, they had a more standard comp than game number 1. However, they were able to identify what Team Dynamic was doing, and despite the champions they had, shut it down in a very, very effective manner. So Team Dynamic, I'm going to make the joke, they got to go back and do their homework. The kids still in school, they got to do their homework and really shape it up if they want to be another top contender in Season 3. But no doubt we're going to see these talented fellows being in Season 3.
Oh yeah, and as Tom and I were saying, of course, you know, a lot of the guys still in high school in Team Dynamic or in college now this year, and so they are back in school, and they have had a break. You know, they didn't make it, they didn't qualify for the World Finals, so they're not at peak form either. I'm sure we will see them being much more intimidating once the qualifiers for Season 3 in North America roll around. Tom's making a heart, and
I own Nintendo cookies.
He owes Nintendo cookies. So, you know, they're great guys. We will see more of them in the future, no doubt. And CLG Prime, of course, practicing all day, every day in their gaming mansion in LA, preparing with their sister team, CLG EU, for those World Finals that are taking place in just a few short weeks.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either, Tom. So that will be the BIC Flex4 Razor prize fight brought to you by MLG for tonight. We'll be back with you next week, Tom and myself. Same place, same time. And we hope you guys enjoy it, and check out MLG for the VODs if you happen to miss some of these games. Very impressive tactics. CLG Prime simply outmaneuvering. I think that's the best description of tonight. Outmaneuvering Team Dynamic.
Are we going to be back next week with less pirate accents?
No more pirate jokes next week, Tom. I promise. I will lay off.
All right. So any more you want to get out before the broadcast ends?
Yar!
Okay. Here we go.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot from us, myself, Monte Cristo.
And me, Optimus Tom.
And everybody here at Major League Gaming. We'll see you next week.